What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. And today we are going to be talking about stubs once again, how to make stubs in a quite interesting way, something I have not talked about before, and I really want to go ahead and get this information out to you because I know some people might be aware of it, but some people also might not be. It's going to give you guys a great opportunity to pretty much make stubs wherever you are. If you're not at your PS4, if you still have your phone, if you have a computer, a laptop, something with you, you still be able to make stubs on the market, and quite a few stubs. It's like you never left your PS4, and it's just going to be another great way for you to make stubs on the go. Let's say if you're traveling, if you're just away from your PS4, like I said, if let's say you're out at a restaurant and it's kind of boring, you know, any situation, anything like that, you can pull out your phone and actually make some stubs. So if you guys are into that, I think it is really cool. I have tried it out myself, and I'm probably going to keep using it while I am doing a lot more traveling pretty soon recently, and hopefully it'll get my stubs up because trust me, I want to get this size series collection done with and get that Willie Mays on my squad. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the first new way that I want to show you guys on how to make stubs is going to be on computer, whether that be a desktop like I'm using right now or a laptop, whatever works, it will still work the same. But basically we are going to be on the market, if you did not know, on theshownation.com. Just type that into the web browser and you're going to be able to go on the Show Nation website. You can always see their blogs and whatever when new content releases as well, and you're going to be able to log into your PSN. All you do is go up here, hit welcome guest PSN login. I believe they already have my password and stuff saved. So now I'm onto my account and I can buy cards, I can sell cards, I can look at my inventory, anything that I really want to. But in specific for talking about stub making, we are going to be flipping cards on the market because if you guys do not know, that is the best way on how to make stubs in MLB. But I actually have a new filter that I have been working and toying with, so I want to reveal that to you guys right now. But yeah, so pretty much it is going to work just the same as anything else. You can actually type in someone's specific name in here as well, so that is interesting. For this, I think we are going to go with the filter that I have been using. The max overall, we're going to go 84, and then minimum overall is 80. So that is going to be, you know, golds, of course, 84 to an 80 overall. And then we are going to be looking at live series players. Live series golds, basically that has been my bread and butter for the last couple weeks, and this is pretty much what I do. I usually like to go on between like 10, 11, go on there for about an hour, throw on a movie on Netflix, and you know, just flip away. Of course, I already have a pretty good bank of stubs. You guys can't see it anymore, but I have about 90k sitting right there on ice, so I can usually put in quite a few orders. If you guys didn't know, you can actually put in 50 orders this year compared to the 20 that it was in the past, so that is really nice. And like I said, it just works as the same MLB market would. You can, you know, really just flip cards like you would on your PS4. The same thing goes, we are going to be looking for gaps. Always remember that there is going to be a 10% tax taken out. And like I've mentioned before, the greatest way to do that is just look at a Renola, for example, clean 3,000 right on the dot. Very therapeutic, really cures my OCD. But you can just take that and take away one of the zeros. So 300 stubs, that's 10% on the dot. So you'll receive 2,700 after taxes. But a little bit more complex one, we'll go to Luis Severino right here. Just take off the zero, 134, that's what the tax is going to be, so it will be about, oh god, you guys get the point. 10% away from that 134 is how much they are going to take away after taxes. So let's just scroll down and look for a good gap. Usually you want at least about 300. Honestly, I usually find a lot of gems down here with the lower overalls because for some reason people will sell you cards for 1,005 stubs or so, and I think that's because the way the packs work now, where you can sell cards straight from opening packs. People are enticed by that, and you know, if you sell a card for 1,005 stubs on the marketplace after that 10% tax, you're making less than you would if you just quick sold the card. So quick tip, if you guys have been doing that, probably stop. Shohei Ohtani, this is actually pretty decent right here, so we're going to take a look at him. You guys can see he's going for 1249 and a 1015, so we're gonna put in an order for 1020, and all you have to do, same thing, is you just sit there and wait. They will alert you once you do have that order filled, and And as you guys can see right there, buy order successfully created for Shohei Ohtani. And, you know, just put in a lot of orders. That is the key. Like I said, it really helps if you have a good stub bank already. Luis Castillo is another pretty good one right here. Especially, like I said, these low golds are pretty solid because if you think about it, 1280, that is only 128 stubs taken out after taxes. And, you know, you are going to make a good amount. So if I buy them for 1010, which does happen a lot, maybe it's just at night, maybe people are just wilding at night and just selling cards, not really thinking about it, but I do make a lot of stubs off those guys right there. Buster Posey, another pretty solid one. And then I will show you guys within the more advanced and then the higher tier guys like the Acuñas, the Vlad Juniors, which can still be effective, but you do have to remember they usually go slower. Usually the lower the overall, the faster they will go, at least for golds I found. And then the least amount of stubs, they're also going to go faster as well. Matt Chapman, that is a good gap. That is over 600 plus stubs after taxes. I'm going to get at least about 200 plus stubs, which is a pretty solid flip. I know it might seem like, okay, 200 stubs. That's pretty solid, especially considering when I usually do this, they go snap of the fingers. They go pretty quick and you keep filling in orders. So it seems like it is a really quick process. So this is pretty much what you are going to want to do. Like I said, look for at least a 300 stub gap. If you don't have that, you're kind of wasting your time. I guess 250 is like the minimum, I would say. And 84 to 80 overall live series golds. I prefer to do this at night. I think that's when a lot of people are on the marketplace. So cards are really moving and flipping and popping and every other adjective that you guys can think of. So that is how you guys can do it on the desktop. So if you are on a way for a business trip, if you're on vacation, you have your laptop with you, didn't bring your PS4, you can still grind away on the marketplace and make some solid stubs and get your collections up, get your XP up, get some pretty damn good players. And another way that you guys can make stubs if you are not at your PS4 is actually through your phone. Once again, this is going to be on theshownation.com. Simply go into your address bar, go on the Show Nation, type that in there, go into the top right hand corner. You're going to be able to log into your PSN account. And once again, you can access your inventory, everything like that, buy and sell cards. We're going to go over here to the top left, click on MLB The Show 19 and go to the community market. And it's going to work the same way. This is very effective because I know a lot of people might not have a desktop, might not have a laptop. Pretty much everybody and their mother has a phone. I think we can all agree with that. And then also a lot of times on the go. I really cannot stress this enough. If you guys ever have any downtime and you don't feel like playing Candy Crush or whatever phone game that you guys play right now, Clash of Clans maybe. I'm not really into phone games if you guys cannot tell. But if you don't feel like doing that, hop on the market and grind some stubs for a little bit. You guys would definitely reap the benefits. It's going to work the same way. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder to use because you have a smaller screen and whatnot. It's going to work the same way, so we are going to still do that same setting. Max overall, we are going to put in 84 and then minimum 80, so we are going to only be fielding gold series. Go over to live series and do the same filter. Once again, I would not recommend anything under than 250. We're just going to go and actually, okay, so I think what we might do is we might want to have our phone in landscape mode. Yes, it is going to work a little bit better because if you have it the regular mode, you have to scroll each time. So I would recommend having it like this, and that is how you are going to be able to see the best right there. And it works the same. You're just going to be looking for gaps, and like I said, I cannot stress enough how effective this will be because you a lot of times probably won't have your laptop with you. Even if you have one, you're not going to put it in your pocket, or at least I hope so. If you're in some big ass pants, I want to check that out. You might have bigger problems than that there, but of course you always have your phone with you pretty much at all times. Corey Seager, that's a nice little gap right there. We are going to scroll down. Like I said, the laptop is definitely, or desktop is going to be a lot easier to do this. Actually, when I did this before, I did do it with my computer, so let me see exactly. Please log. I already logged in, but it's going to tell me to do it again. Okay, sometimes it does that, so we are back in now. It says we owned one, so buy order amount. You guys can see that is the cheapest, so 1125. We are going to put in a buy order, and plain and simple, like I said, whenever you are not around your PS4, want to grind some stubs, this is a very solid way that you guys can do it. And I also wanted to make this video just because I haven't showed you guys the most recent stub filter I have been using for flipping cards on the market. I really recommend that you guys do it. It has worked wonders for me so far, and I will be continuing to do it because I'm gonna have to grind stubs. You guys know the third inning program is coming up pretty soon. I want to get those cards bought as soon as possible and get gameplay out to you guys so you guys can see them. But once again, phone and computer, those are two really good ways to grind stubs if you do not have your PS4 with you. Highly would recommend. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope that you guys do this. Of course, if you do not have your PS4, which happens a lot. For example, when I took my trip to Florida, I didn't bring my PS4 because it would have been pretty big. There was a luggage restriction, so I didn't want to haul that with me. I did take my laptop, and I actually hopped on the marketplace, flipped for a little bit, and made some solid stubs, and I didn't spend that much time either, so I really would recommend it. Matt Chapman actually did sell, like I said, pretty quick right there. 4,180. We bought him for, what was it exactly? 4,030, so it's about 150, which is still a solid flip, and like I said, they go really quickly. That is not a bad gap at all. I think Buster Posey also sold as well, but like I said, 84 to 80 overall golds. That is what my method has been as of late, and it has worked really well for me. Just for doing it like an hour, I'm making 10+K every single day, and you guys can see now cards are just, you know, keep selling to me, and I'm going to keep, I forgot Ohtani's not listed as a starting pitcher. But if you guys did enjoy this video and want to leave a like down below, I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. We're inching closer to 11,000. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support on MLB The Show 19. I love all of you guys to death, and I hope you guys have a great day. There comes out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.